Ladies and gentlemen, we're not starting yet, but there's a lot of people without a face covering and a mask this morning, and we really cannot proceed unless people are wearing face masks. It's a mandatory requirement in the hall, so I can ask everyone please to ensure you're wearing a face mask. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, good morning. I would be grateful if you would take a few moments to listen to the following short safety announcement. On hearing the fire alarm, we would ask everyone to evacuate the building immediately. Please leave in a calm and orderly manner using the exits which are located at the front and the rear of the hall. Then make your way to the assembly point at the front of the physics building located at the car park side of the hall opposite the main building. We would ask you to remain there until instructed otherwise. Please do not attempt to re-enter the building even if the alarms have been silenced, as this does not always mean the emergency is over. Today especially, I'd like to thank you all for wearing a face mask while you're in the hall. It is important to remind everyone that masks should be worn whilst in the hall unless you're crossing the stage. I would also like to take this opportunity to ask you to silence all mobile phones now for the duration of the ceremony. Thank you for your cooperation, and we trust you enjoy your visit to Queen's University. A short university video will now be played.
I've always had an interest in going on to have a career in research, so I knew that when I was picking the university for my postgraduate studies, I needed to pick a university that was known on the international stage.
I can apply my skills anywhere, where I find myself. What matters is to apply the skills to make wherever I find myself a better place.
It seems to be a great way to separate yourself from the rest of the pack. Shows the employer you're engaged and you're really interested in this area.
Since becoming a postgraduate student, I now have access to the graduate skill. It's a gorgeous building. It's really easy to work your life around it. Like, if it doesn't take over your life, it improves it.
Please rise to receive the academic procession.
Good morning, everyone, and a very warm welcome to this special occasion for our graduates, parents, families, and friends. I declare open this congregation for the celebration of degrees, diplomas, and certificates. Please be seated. Members of Senate, fellow members of staff, ladies and gentlemen, guests, friends, may I say how delighted I am to have this opportunity of saying a few words to you this morning. And to our graduates, may I say welcome back. Our winter graduation has returned, and this event, a celebration of your achievements, is an important part of it. You've already received your degrees, of course, but circumstances denied you the opportunity of the traditional Whitla Hall experience until now, and it's great to be here today with you. Today you'll be able to mingle with your former fellow students, with your family and friends, and it's an opportunity for us to say to you, well done. But there's something else to celebrate today. When you began your Queen's journey, you couldn't have imagined how much life would have changed by the time that journey ended. No one could have foreseen the global crisis that lay ahead and how it would impact us all. Normal life as we had known it was put on hold indefinitely. But let me pay tribute to all the people of Queen's, to you, to my staff colleagues, for the way in which you responded and adapted to this extraordinary situation, and how you helped the work of your university to keep going. And we should all feel very proud of the way that the people of our community contributed to the wider cause. I think of those hundreds of students across our health and social care professions who joined the workforce early to support the NHS. I think of our student volunteers, so many of you here today giving your time in all sorts of ways, running errands, making phone calls to the isolated and vulnerable. And I think of our researchers engaged in clinical trials, on vaccine development, working on research into new therapeutics, and examining the social impact of the pandemic, and how we begin to organise our society in a different way for a very different future. And that includes our colleagues in the management school, whose expertise and yours as you move into further study or into the workforce will be key to ensuring that our workplace and our economic structures adapt to an environment the contours of which we've yet to understand. This is service to the community of the highest possible order. It's a contribution to society that enhances the reputation of your university and demonstrates very acutely the meaning of our motto, pro tanto quid retribuamus, what shall we give in return for so much? University life can be challenging, and undoubtedly there were some nervous moments over the past few years, especially around exam time, there always are. And then came COVID, presenting us with a very different sort of stress. But you rose to that challenge too, and the success you're celebrating today is a tribute not just to your academic ability, but to your resilience. But you had a lot of help along the way. There was a team behind you. And I'm thinking of those individual members of staff who did so much to guide you through that journey, and many of them are joining us in person on the stage today. But of course also your family and your friends who were cheering you on all the way from the sidelines. They have all played their part. So why don't we pause for a moment to acknowledge them and give them a really well-deserved round of applause. Family, friends, staff. Your education, helping you to reach your goals, creating, sustaining, developing a world-class learning environment. These are the passions which motivate the people of this university at every level, every day. And why our staff are motivated by these passions, why the colleagues on the stage today do what they do every day, is because we believe that our students are the lifeblood of our university, and our graduates are the future of our society. You've accomplished a great deal during your years of study, and you've every right to feel a sense of pride in that. You have knowledge and skills that will make so much difference to the lives of others. You've been well equipped for your future by your time at Queen's. Above all, you've learned how to be resilient. Your ability to cope with adversity has been tested, and you've come through. I'm also sure that you've had some fantastic times along the way that you will have as lasting memories. But leaving university isn't the end of something, it's the beginning. This part of your education is over, but your capacity to learn and the opportunities to do so are undiminished. Or as the American President Harry Truman once put it, it's what you learn after you know it all that counts. And so, once again, my congratulations to you. I'm delighted that we're having this opportunity to celebrate together, and I wish you all continued success in your future careers. Will all graduates please rise? In the name and by the authority of the university, I confer on you and those whose names appear on the graduation list the degrees, diplomas, and certificates to which you are entitled, and for which you who are present will be individually presented by your head of school. Please be seated.
Pro-Vice-Chancellor, I present to you graduates for the degree of Doctor of Philosophy in Queen's Management School. Caroline Eleanor Flynn. Ryan Matthew Harty. David Patrick Jordan. And for the degree of Master of Business Administration, Maria Carolina Kaunaka. Oshin Edward Lappin. Christine O'Toole. Sanjida Khaled Chowdhury. Mara Claire Reid. And for the degree of Master of Science in Accounting and Finance, Kinga Wojciechowska. James Byrne. Luke Anthony Carberry. Jonathan Matthew Graham. Alina Fatima Hussain. Alexandra Madalena Maliano. Adam Paul Ray. Hong Qing Wang. And for the degree of Master of Science in Business Analytics, Terry McElroy. And for the degree of Master of Science in Economics, Ross Robert Clifford Connolly. Keelan Fennell. Jason Sinclair Fleming. Sarah Jane Little. And for the degree of Master of Science in Finance, Dara Miller. Barry Daly. Michael Peary Barber Hall. And for the degree of Master of Science in Human Resource Management, Claudia Danielle Farrell. Shauna Elizabeth Devlin. Amy Catherine Martin Fraser. Brona Catherine McCarthy. And for the degree of Master of Science in International Business, Dylan Gilbert. Joshua Allen Jordan. Alistair Mark McIver. Grania O'Malley. Amy Jane Priest. Abby Samantha Reid. Ashley Nicole Thomas. Ryan Andrew Ballantyne. Thomas William O'Callaghan. Lena Vasily. And for the degree of Master of Science in Management, Emer Lafferty. Aideen Josephine McRandall. Charlotte Grace Nolan Brown. Andrew William Cairns. Rachel Victoria Chapman. Kaylee Alice Heaney. Olivia Kathleen Hughes. And for the degree of Master of Science in Marketing, Tegan Jane Bodles. Ellen Mary Conferring. Kyle Robert Alexander Crooks. Emma Suzanne Leckie. Lisa Norman McClintock. Rebecca Jane Teeney. Emily Jane Brumskill. Jonathan Davis. Sarah Duffy. Marquita Fiala. Rebecca Rian Fitton. Brittany Laura Jane Kelly. Niamh Elizabeth McCord. Orla Mackerleen. Catherine Anna Moore. Connor Michael O'Farrell. Andrew David Smith. And for the degree of Master of Science in Quantitative Finance, Finnan McKernan. And for the degree of Bachelor of Science in Accounting, Will Anderson. Philip Jack Brown. Tiernan Thomas Burns. Jordan Clark. Rachel Conway. Joshua Craig. Megan Elizabeth Dinsmore. Alexander David Hill. Alexandra Laura Kubos. Oren McAleenan, Adam McAllister, Beth McCreish, Patrick James McCullough, Yong Shin Ng, Jack Francis Rice, Olivia Young, David Casey, Michael Anthony Finn, Brendan Gallen, Peter Hamilton, Nathan George Hull, Caitlin Rose Loughran, Thomas Lynn, Ronan Manili, Cathal McLaughlin, James Edward McAleenan, Niall Oisin McAlinden, Matthew Robert McKee, Michael Joseph McMahon, Avine Mary Quinn, Aoife Sharon Stones, Hannah Jane Fox, Amy Ann Mullen. And for the degree of Bachelor of Science in Actuarial Science and Risk Management, Bronwyn Louise Burtney. Waiki Vicky Chan. Shan Orla Crossy. Ross Graham Crozier. Jennifer Margaret Helen Dixon. Aoife Farrell. Mark Denver Friel. Peter Joseph Gallagher. Cara Ann Gordon. Niall Michael Lennon. Samuel William George Mawhinney. Owen John McCaw. James McConnell. Holly Craig Miller. Helen Marie Monaghan. Mary Jane O'Donnell. Paul Bernard Owens. Connor Garth Sims. Aaron Michael Stevenson. Emma Mary Thompson. Rebecca Victoria Thompson. Malachi Toner. Patrick John Turner. Dinah Walton. Megan Monaghan. Nathan David Redmond. And for the degree of Bachelor of Science in Business Economics, Thomas Stephen Boys. Alana Corrigan. Andrew David Graham. Mary Patricia Dean. Shannon Ray Herfron. Rebecca Elizabeth McAvoy. Jarlath Niall McConaughey. Ethan Patrick McElhennan. Kieran McGoldrick. Alexander Sutton Kettle. Matthew John White. Jacob Ethan McCullough. And for the degree of Bachelor of Science in Business Management, Caelan Rory Campbell. Stephen Carmont. Mark Alexander Henry McLean. Alana Lisa McVie. Abby Jane Milne. Michael Owen Montgomery. Aoife Marie Walsh. Connor James Balfour. Jonathan Matthew Boyle. Sean Og Boyle. Emer Boyle. Grace Taylor Bray. Callum Byers. Niall Stephen Conlon. Eleanor May Cooper. Jodie Deborah Corey. Cara Teresa Doherty. Claudia Lorna Flockhart. Asia Lily Gordon. Mark Joseph Harris. Courtney Catherine Hill. Joshua Alexander Cosmo Irvine. Nicole Cherry Martha Logan. Connor John Maguire. Sulicheya Maharjan. Megan McAlinden. Sarah Mary McConkey. Thomas John McErleen. Brona Mary McGrath. Therese McKinley. Beth Jane McKnight. Sarah Marie McLarnon. Katrina Elizabeth Mulholland. Caitlin Louise Patricia Murney. Niamh Murray. Molly Newell. Mary Teresa O'Neill. Gears O'Raw. Adam James Pickering. Roisin Lafferty. Jason Francis Rowe. Hedy Pang Jai Rui. Rebecca Elizabeth Russell. Niall Peter Wilson. Ross Patrick Larkin. Bernice K. Seung Tan. And for the degree of Bachelor of Science in Economics, Caitlin Elizabeth Archer. Nicola Hughes. Lois Victoria Pauline Irvine. And for the degree of Bachelor of Science in Finance with a year in Industry, Y. Lam Chuk. Michael Sean Doran. David Joseph Gormley. Connor Lally. Oshin McNulty. Amy Catherine McAleenan. Maria Shannon McInerney. Eva Catherine McCall. Grace Rose McManus. Aisling Veronica McGardy. Megan Rhianach O'Hanlon. Sarah Elizabeth Phillips. Kieran Joseph Thompson. Brianna Mary Clark. Niall Ronan Clark. Owen Paul Condit. Aya Connolly. James Coyle. Michaela Gutemora Cruz. Laura Cunningham. Hannah Mary Emerson. Dara Guram. Neve Ann Hoyan. Stuart Bailey Hutchinson. Mary Theresa Kane. Kiva Marie Cairns. Connor Eugene Curlin. Jack Patrick Mallon. James Albert John McBride. Carrie Alison McIver. Sophie Anne-Marie McVeigh. Tiernan Vincent Moore. John Joseph O'Hagan. Claire Mary Pierce. And for the degree of Bachelor of Science, Joint Honours in Economics and Accounting, Kirsten Doran. Mark Doyle. Nicole Diane George. Sultan Abbas Soshian Said. Alan Wilson. Aidan James Devlin. And for the degree of Bachelor of Science in Major Minor Honours, Economics with Finance, David Brill. Justin Ross McCadden. Jude Arthur McAvoy. Alison Denise Zambrao Bausteos. Se bustiwail thembel ek oseni de la mini. Bernadette Ann Henry. Clodagh McGahon. Stephen James McKee. Aoife Patricia Mullen. Yo Yin Liao. And for the degree of Bachelor of Science in Major Minor Honours Economics with French, Thomas Joseph Carroll. And for the degree of Bachelor of Science in Major Minor Honours International Business with French, Katie Jane Pryor. Shane William Russell. And for the degree of Bachelor of Science in Major Minor Honours International Business with German, Charlie Desmond Giffen. Sarah O'Kane. And for the degree of Bachelor of Science in Major Minor Honours International Business with Spanish, Jared Francis Kyron Monaghan. Rebecca Yvonne Beatty. Rachel Mason. Leah Martina Towell.
Congratulations again on reaching this very significant milestone. We've enjoyed the privilege of sharing this celebration with you today. As a university, we're extremely proud of what you've achieved, and we hope that you're proud of your university. As a graduate, you will always remain part of the Queen's community, so stay in touch with the university through our Development and Alumni Relations Office, and make the most of the opportunities available to you as a graduate. Congratulations again, you deserve your success. And I wish you every success also for the future. I hope it's exciting and challenging in equal measure, and I look forward to hearing about your achievements over the coming years. But remember also the words of Alvin Toffler, American writer, futurist, and businessman, who says, "It's better to err on the side of daring than the side of caution." So enjoy the rest of your day today, but then go and be daring. You're the future, and you can change the world. I declare closed this congregation for the celebration of degrees, diplomas, and certificates, and invite our graduates to join the academic procession as it leaves the hall. Parents and friends, could we ask you to remain seated until the procession has left? Thank you.
Queen's Alumni Office was established to ensure that the relationship between graduates and alma mater becomes lifelong. Many people will have forged lasting personal and professional friendships while at Queen's, and the ongoing Alumni Outreach Programme aims to keep Queen's men and Queen's women in touch with the university and, of course, with each other. In time, alumni will make return visits to Queen's for reunions, public lectures, social and academic events, and perhaps further study. It's particularly important to stay in contact if careers are pursued overseas, and for this reason Queen's now has a number of graduate organisations based both here in Northern Ireland and throughout the world in Canada, America, the Far East, Africa and Northern Europe. So, graduation should not mark the end of your association with Queen's. Through the Alumni Office, those friends, contacts and memories can last a lifetime.